it's Shawnee. Welcome back. We're in the office today, as is my usual for when I do my makeup at work. I've got my Sonia G makeup case here, and I have some new products to use. So I did shop a little bit at the Sephora sale, you know, even though I'm like, don't buy anything, other sales are better, you're really not getting a deal. I still got stuff. I showed you two of the things that I got, the little tiny Pat McGrath palettes. So check out, I think, the video right before this one. That's where I use both of them. I do swatches and everything. And another thing that I got are some of the eyeshadow sticks from Laura Mercier and Bobbi Brown. Now, I actually ordered two of each. These are the Bobbi Brown ones. This is the Laura Mercier. But the Laura Mercier, the other one, like, went out of stock before they could ship it to me. But I reordered it. So I'm hoping that it actually goes through. Along with that, I picked up, or I ordered the new Fenty mascara and then the mini bronze palette from Natasha Denona. So those should be coming soon. Did I get anything else? I think that's it. So I just got a couple of things. Now, I have never tried these, excuse me. I have never tried these eyeshadow sticks, so I'm excited to use them. I don't think I've ever tried any eyeshadow stick. What I have used is the Sigma. Actually, I've used a Sigma eyeshadow sticks, but I use them more as primers because that's kind of how they're marketed. Like, what is the word? But I'm really excited to use these, and yeah. Let me update you on my life. Oh, I did get, like, the little, you can use your points or whatever at Sephora. And I got this 24/7 Glide On Gel eye pencil from Urban Decay. And it's the shade 0. Okay. Wow, I don't think my coffee has hit just yet because I was about to put my contacts in. My contacts are in. They're already in there. That's why I can see right now, but here we go. Okay. So, my work wife isn't going to be here for a while because she's on bed rest. Boo. So that's unfair. But I will miss her because the way our office is set up, it's just the two of us in, like, on our wing, and then everybody else is on the other wing. So it's just gonna be lonely over here by myself. But if she doesn't take care of herself, I will literally drive to her house and give her a piece of my mind. So it's probably best that she listens to her doctor. Okay, updates. So turns out, so here's the thing. I told my sister that I was fine with going to the Kelly Clarkson concert by myself. And then I told my niece, and my niece was like, well, if you don't want me to go with you, then that's all you have to say. And I was like, no, that's not it. I just, like, I know that you don't really listen to her and stuff. And my niece was like, if I'm gonna go to a concert, I'm gonna make sure I have a good time. And I was like, okay, girl, so I guess we both going. So my niece does want to go to the concert, and I think I will purchase the tickets next week, and I'm excited. So I had her look at, like, the stage and the seating or whatever. I was like, I hope there's seats. I hope we not standing the whole time. Like, my bones are aging, okay? Let me know if you've ever been to the, it's not Baccarat, because those are like crystal candlesticks. There is a theater in Vegas. I don't know the name of it, but don't most theaters have, like, seats that you could sit in? Child, I hope so. I love me some Kelly, but I'm not going to be standing up for hours, girl. No, I'm not. Okay, so I actually tried these out on my hand yesterday and they like stayed on all day. This first one here is from Bobbi Brown and it's called Bark. You can see that that's like a really deep brown. This other Bobbi Brown one is called Incandescent. You can see that. And then this one from Laura Mercier is called Forbidden Rose. You can see that. Huh, I like all of them. But I think I'm gonna go in with Forbidden Rose. Let me see, like, I'm rubbing, they're still on. That's pretty good. So I put on some concealer from NYX as primer because I don't have an eye primer with me. And I'm going to go in with Forbidden Rose from Laura Mercier. So let's try putting that. Do you just draw it on? I ain't saying that. So that's gonna be a real subtle look. Y'all know I like for stuff to pop. Child, for you people who like the one shadow looks, this is all you, baby. Very subtle. Oh yeah, you could definitely just throw this in your bag, get to work, whip this out, like go to your desk real quick and just throw it on. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the subtle vibes. Subtle. So that was that one. Now let's go in with the Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick from Bobbi Brown in Incandescent. That is a bit of a lighter shade. So we'll put that here. That brightens the inner corner up a bit. You know who would love these? My sisters. Every time I get like a new eyeshadow palette, one of my sisters is like, send it to me. I'm like, girl, you only wear browns. So you are not going to like these bright colors that I just ordered. But I really think she might like these because these are so easy. She doesn't have to take an eyeshadow palette with her when she goes to work. She can just throw these on. So I might have to get her a couple of these. Child, the other day, so Rose will sometimes go to the door and like the inside door because she wants to stare out the storm door. So I'll open the inside door and just like let her lay about staring out the storm door so that she can like see the squirrels and the birds and everything. So the other day, I'm like sitting like this looking at the TV and she's like over here at the door, just staring out the door. All of a sudden I hear like and I look around and I'm like, WTF. Child, Rose had launched herself at the door. It's glass. Launched herself at the door because she saw another cat. So I'm like, girl, are you trying to like make friends with that cat? Are you trying to fight that cat? Are you trying to hook up with that cat? Like, I don't know. Help me understand. But she was so just like, I think she was ready to fight. Like, how dare you come on my porch? How dare you? And you know what? I think that's the same cat that she has seen before when she jumped out the window and went running. This cat is not studying Rose. This cat is minding its own business. But I feel like a little bit it's like tempting rose. It's like coming over because it knows that rose can't get out and mess with it, you know? But let me tell you, rose is from the streets, okay? Little brown cat, rose can take you. I'm gonna use this brown one named Bark, and I want to kind of focus it on the outer corner. So dating M is still going well. I'm really enjoying it. I'm learning like what dating actually means and how people are actually supposed to treat you. You would think I would know, but no, I don't. Think we're gonna go on a date tonight, which will be nice. And I have been going to yoga. Here's the thing, when I started going, because what was it, last week I said I was gonna start going, and I've gone to 4 classes, okay? I'm like, when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something. And when I told M, he was like, oh, like, what did you do in the class? What kind of yoga is it? Blah, blah, blah. And I got the impression like he's never done yoga. I was like, you should come to a class with me. He's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay. And then the other day, he starts spouting out all this yoga verbiage and like talking about, did they teach you how to like do your breath correctly, and like all these things that I'm like, how do you know this stuff? I thought you didn't know anything about yoga. And he was like, oh, I took yoga training for years. I'm like, first of all, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. No, I don't. And I was like, next time we go out, I'm gonna need you to do several poses. I'm gonna need you to do like a full-on vinyasa asana and do the pranayama breathing. Like, that's what I'm gonna need you to do, because I don't believe him. And we joke a lot, so I need to like see his face to tell if he's joking or not. But I'm like, how you go from asking me what we did in class to talking about like all this stuff? Like, how? I can't tell. Is he joking? Is he joking? Like, did he Google it? So let me tell you, this man loves to Google stuff. But I'm really confused. I can't decide if he's joking or if he's serious. I really don't know. It's bothering me too, because I was like, oh yeah, I went to yoga this morning, yesterday, and he was like asking about it and all this stuff, and I'm like, how do you know this stuff? I feel like you can only know it if you have been to yoga before, like, and if you've taken like more of it. And I was like, well, why didn't you tell me when I told you I was gonna go to yoga? And he was like, oh, you know, I just wanted to hear your experience. But is he like a yogi? Is he like a yoga guru and I didn't know? It's just like the way he was asking the question, it felt like he was asking it in a way that made me think he has never done yoga. But you know what they say when you assume. That's what they say. You know what they say. Don't play. You know exactly what they say. Okay, so I think you could really go in and just use your fingers to blend things out. You could also use a brush, but I'm trying to do it in a way for those of you who would just take the shadow sticks, you know. I bet you could even use some of them for like blush and lip color. I don't know if they bill them as that. I feel like my eyes look brighter, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm just gonna zoom through this. I'm using my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. This is the mini that I was able to grab. Just using that as primer. And then I'm going to go in with my Fenty matte foundation. This is in the shade 450. Let me grab a brush to apply that. This is the Sonia G Jumbo Base in the mini. I'm just gonna put that. Ooh, I need to buy another one. I'll wait until the next sale because Fenty is like Pat McGrath. They are always having a sale. And as of yesterday, Pat McGrath was having another sale. I'm like, girl, what's happening? What's going on? What is your favorite coffee place? Like outside of like your local coffee shops and stuff. Because mine is Dunkin' Donuts. They have the best coffee. Oh my God. I don't like their donuts, but their coffee is like the best. I've tried McDonald's coffee and I find it just like bitter and not enough caffeine for me, which is funny because here's the thing. What I realized was that when I go to Dunkin', I order an Americano, which has espresso in it, right? But then I go to McDonald's and I order a regular coffee. I didn't realize this until the other day when I was talking to my niece. And I was like, oh, that's probably why I'm used to like espresso and I'm getting just a regular coffee from McDonald's. So, and I know that like they use different straws, like the compostable straws or the recyclable ones. And I don't like that. I feel like the straw gets like gummy, you know? And I know it's better for the environment, but like, I don't like it. Like if you get an iced coffee, I like that Dunkin' uses regular, probably worse for the environment, straws. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go in with my NARS concealer. I saw that Natasha Denona has come out with a new concealer. Let me know if you're gonna buy it. I don't know. Like, I don't need any more concealers. I have quite a few that I can get through, but I'm intrigued. I don't think I have anything besides like eye products from her. So let me know your experience with like her lipsticks, her like blushes and all that jazz. I think she has a foundation. I know she had a previous concealer, I believe. I haven't really, I don't hear too many people like, oh my God, you have to like get this Natasha Denona blush. So let me know your experience if you think I should pick it up, the concealer. So I'm gonna let that concealer sit for a little bit, get a little tacky and build up the coverage, and then just go in and fill in my brows with this mini Precisely My Brow from Benefit. I'm saying Kelly Clarkson in my head. Using the same brush, I'm going to go in and blend out this concealer. Okay, and then I'm going to take my little mini Charlotte Tilbury, and let's find a brush. Oh, that has blush on it. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to take this BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A506, and this is, I'm pretty sure this is the concealer brush they came out with. So what I'm going to do is just tap into this powder and put it here. Oh yeah, I don't think I finished talking about yoga. So I've gone to 4 classes. Did I blend that out? I've gone to 4 classes and I already feel a difference in how my body is moving. Like, I got out of bed this morning and I wasn't like hunched over like a 100-year-old lady and like, oh, y'all know you get out the bed like that. Don't even play. You know you do. Child, and you know how you have to like call on the Lord to help you, like, oh Jesus, Lord, help me get out this bed. You know how you have to do that? I didn't have to do that this morning. I just got on up. I was like, what? Feet just hitting the floor, no pain. Like, what is happening? Because I would usually have to ask Rose to give me a second so that I can like get myself together and get out the bed so I could feed her. But honey, I just got myself up. I was like, yes, yoga, yes. Okay, I'm also going to take a bit of this on a Sonia G crease, and I'm going to go into that, and I'm just going to blend a bit with this shadow, just using this powder to blend things out. One thing I can definitely see is that these set very quickly. Well, the Bobbi Brown ones especially. I wanted to try to keep it to just using the fingers, but I want a more seamless blend, so glad I have this little brush here. I like that a little bit better. Okay, and then I still have my little kit pack, and I'm going to go ahead and use this shade as a bronzer, and probably this one, a little bit of this one as blush. Let's do that first. I may take this bronzer out and start using it at home because I'd love to pan the whole thing. I think I'm making good progress, but now I'm only using it like once a week. Oh, thought I was missing a brush. But no, here it is. This is the BK Beauty Travel 107. So I'm going into that bronzer. think I'm gonna do my hair this weekend. I know M works on Saturday, so I can not worry about us going out somewhere. Actually, I have some work to do this weekend. Also, I gotta pay my peoples. Alright, so we've got that done, and let's set everything with this Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet Foundation. I'm just tapping lightly into it because it's a foundation and not necessarily a setting powder. And then I'm going to use this Dose of Colors lip gloss in Just Because. I love their lip glosses. Where's that? Let's use this Urban Decay thing. Smudge that out a little bit. Final touch going in with the Mercier Big Lancome Mascara. It's just a simple look today. Y'all, did you hear what Meghan Trainor said? She was doing her podcast. Apparently she has one. Everybody has a podcast. She was doing her podcast and she had Trisha Paytas on there. And they were talking about their experiences with like their kids and with teachers. And I guess Trisha said something about being bullied by teachers. And Meghan Trainor goes, F teachers. Now, she got so much backlash because people were like, excuse? You did not just say F teachers. Like, child, go look it up, honey. People were coming for Miss Meghan Trainor because she knows she shouldn't have said that. And I think she was referencing like the teachers that bullied them. I don't know, but that was her controversy of the week. I feel like I'm in my gloss era. I've been loving gloss a bit more lately than lipstick. Girl, we ain't gonna worry about it. We just gonna rock it. Okay, so that is it. I hope that some of this was helpful. I also hope that you are continuing to take care of yourself. Make sure to like the video. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.